Well, didn't get the okay from Arson, but okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our doubleheader of Fate and Folly, The Chosen Ones, a fable about four souls and the threads of fate that bind them, who are destined to save a dying world. And I'll let the cast introduce themselves.
I'm 2Js. I'm playing Tank, the Kobold Artificer.
I am Orphanage Arsonist. I am playing Valen Rakma, the Intelligent Sorcerer, Psionic Warrior Fighter.
And my voice is different every time.
Every time in the introduction and session. And I am Diddy, your DM. As you may have noticed, there was some voices missing from the introduction today. Block, do you mind muting yourself for a second? So you might have noticed we're missing some voices today. So Amelia will be missing out, as well as Linnea. Just some scheduling conflicts, so they'll be unable to be here today. So that's okay. We're going to continue anyways. And so with that, I'll do a little introduction. So the party had a conversation last session with the King General, where they were offered a celebration in their honor for being the heroes of Finvar. You guys kind of noticed that the king became very weird upon the mention of the Lady of the Lake, and knowing that you guys are the chosen ones. Violin also realized that he has very strong mental defenses. The King General then instigated combat with you all when you tried to leave, and petrified Violin, slowed Agathor, and put Tank to sleep. He then was managed to kill both Violin and Tank. Smitten turned out to actually be evil, and killed Agathor. The statues that came to life also ended up downing Cusco, the rhino, and then the king killed Amelia, promising to then kill Cusco. The Lady of the Lake, through Tank, managed to pull all of your souls into hell. Tank, you kind of had a pull or a ping to the north, where this massive superstructure kind of city is. And then you also met Linnea, who is a tiefling bard from hell, who said that basically Satan has the power to return them to their home, and she was on her way south to see him, to hopefully also go to the mortal realms and, explore. On your way there to see Satan, Amelia and Violin convinced some hungry fire giants to come with them to a feast in the material plane, or the sky in the sky. You travel to Satan's stronghold with ease, because these giants were kind of your bodyguards. And then when you met Satan, he wasn't as you would expect, and he offered basically to send you guys and Linnea home if you can bring him what he misses most. Left you a little bit of a puzzle. He also took back one of the giants, but allowed you to keep the other, because he liked the idea that if they got hungry enough, they will eat you. And he thought that was funny, so he's going to send you with one. And yeah, you guys are basically exiting the stronghold. At this point, the only kind of idea you have is this pull that Tank is feeling towards the north. Otherwise, you're kind of at a loss to figure out how to figure out this puzzle. So you guys can pick it up there.
Yeah, that was my first question. I still feel the pull to the north even after the talk.
Yes, you still feel that pull to the north.
Alright, well, I guess without any kind of clues to go on, we can see the Lady of the Lake is trying to lead me to.
Yes, I think that would be the most logical explanation.
Agathor, what do you think the devil misses the most?
Can I try to make Can I try to make some kind of a check, maybe a history check on what I know about Satan?
Yeah, sure.
I assume just a flat history?
Yeah, that's good.
Natural 2023, let's fucking go.
Oh, good start. It's only downhill from here. You've heard tales of Satan through all of your travels of your life. And there's some things you have a hard time remembering, but with this somehow right now being in this kind of realm in this situation, you're remembering this a little bit more clearly than some of your other memories. But this Satan that you're meeting is nothing like what you have heard and learned in the past. This is a weird Satan, an alternate Satan.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it could be a cup, Agathor. I guess I can't say that it can't. At least, let's go check out that big city.
So as you guys are heading north with your giant friend, Linnea does kind of pipe in to you, basically saying, we're already heading north. That's where her home is. So she's going to just dip away, go home, tie up some loose ends, because she didn't actually expect to get to the point where she would go out to the other realms. So she's going to go home, tie up some loose ends, and then regroup with you guys later. And that's how I'm going to explain Linnea not being here in this session. Amelia is just going to follow you quietly.
That's new.
Amelia
Sorry,
is just
that was rude.
Amelia's hanging out with with Satan, trying to convince him about the other fire giant.
Still just permanently arguing. Honestly, if Amelia stays back with Satan, Amelia's reason that she's not with you is that she's going to be in prison. He's just going to get pissed off and throw her in prison. So we can either say that's what happened, or Amelia's just quietly following you guys.
I'm just teasing. She's quietly following us.
Okay. Okay. Very much like what Violen was thinking. This is through all of your memories and the memories of memories and so on and so forth in this cascading history of your life. All of your tales of Satan, once again, this doesn't line up with any of it. So you have no idea what this Satan would miss most.
From what I remember about Satan in my travels, he is a very different man. What if part of him has been taken? And that is what he misses.
Not a bad thought. What if he is an imposter and he misses his honor? That's probably dumb.
No, but what if he has a brother who's also named Satan? He has a twin brother named Satan too, and he is the man that I have heard stories about. And he misses his brother.
Wait. Is he named Satan too, or is he named Satan also?
Satan also.
Okay. Just had to clarify.
I assume we're walking and talking while we're saying this.
Yeah. Y'all know that Hank is all about the walk and talk.
Theories.
Well, while you guys are walking, you are heading north along that same path again that you came in on, and that same lava river is running next to you. And you notice, coming up behind you, heading in the same direction, is this very large, New Orleans riverboat-looking kind of giant ship with like this big rotating metal, stone, weird kind of material pinwheel in the back that's kind of propelling it forward. And at the helm is a very pirate-looking tiefling with an eye patch. And he looks to you guys. Ahoy there, mateys! The name be Captain Lucy, and what be a fine group of mortal souls, such as yourselves, be doing wandering the wastes of hell?
Valen, I'll let you take this one.
Wait, you are Lucifer? Lucy or Lucifer?
It's Captain Lucy, Lucifer, but Lucy for short.
Would you prefer Lucifer? I want to give you the proper respects, Captain.
No, I introduced myself as Captain Lucy, so you can call me Captain Lucy.
Very well, Captain Lucy. Do you know Satan?
Of course I be knowing Satan.
We have been sent on a valiant quest for our king of hell. Could you give us assistance?
Folly, you're in luck. We be heading north, and I see you be walking north. So come on aboard the Morning Star. All are welcome to satiate any desire on our Cantina lava barge. So just come on aboard, and we'll help you with any way we can.
I
Wonderful.
definitely want to roll an insight check.
Okay.
I should definitely also have my character sheet, which I do.
Yeah, you know what?
because
I would also roll insight check now that it's been mentioned. This does sound. I didn't realize how fishy it sounded at first.
that he could satisfy your every earthly desire?
Yeah. Now that you've said it again, I'm realizing all the red flags.
I got a stinking dirty 23.
You're never gonna believe what I got. I think Amelia leaving gave me the luck.
You got
Second
another
roll in
nat
a
20?
second roll in a row. Second natural 20. Second 23.
A 23 gang, what up? 23 and me? More like 23 and us.
Alright,
So stupid and so funny. Yeah, not after two nuclear rolls like that.
So you guys can tell that the Captain Lucy is being honest and genuine. He's inviting you aboard. It seems that this might not be like, it is his ship, but it seems to be like a business. You can hear that the ship is bustling. There are many voices coming from inside. There seems to be like live music, and the smell of what probably passes as food here is all coming from inside. So you get the feeling that this is like a legitimate kind of like, cruise taxi kind of service that's taking you up north.
I think it would be a good adventure for us. I think it would be quicker.
And it is going north. So
And wait, do you hear that? Do you hear the music they are playing? I have not heard music like this in a long time. You said Louisiana, and this is where my brain went, Diddy. I want you to know that.
I'll board the ship.
Violin immediately starts jamming out on board.
I do really enjoy the New Orleans music.
I hear the saxophone come on, and I can't help but move my legs.
Okay, so when you guys board the ship, once inside, you notice that there's a bar, as expected. There's like a stage with live music being performed and a dance floor in front where people are jigging, but there's also like a bunch of people that are kind of just full on throwing fists at each other, and it's just kind of chaos. You also notice that where on the opposite end of the boat, away from the dance floor and the music, there is a fighting ring. People seem to be gathered in that area. You could hear fists being thrown, people throwing bets, and yelling, and just a bunch of chaos there. And in the far corner, a little bit inconspicuous, kind of hidden away. Not a lot of people gathered there. It seems like kind of people wander over every once in a while, then wander away. What you see, the kind of equipment there, you assume it's some kind of torture station.
So there's a torture station, a bar, stage, and everything else is a mosh pit.
Pretty much.
Oh, this is fucking awesome.
Correct.
But God, that saxophone.
Okay, so Agathor is heading towards the fighting ring. Where are the other ones? Where are the other two heading?
Wherever Captain Lucy is.
I also wanted to talk to Captain Lucy.
Okay, so you guys can basically kind of head to the nearest staircase and head above deck. So we'll go do Captain Lucy first. So you guys get above deck, and the boat's already moving along across the lava still, and he's still just at the helm, and he looks and sees you guys. Oh, you're not being inside enjoying the party, eh? You're coming out to see old Lucy.
Well, you said that we could fulfill our desires here. I was just
Oh.
curious to how it works. Is that just like a saying that you use to get people on the boat for the party, or is that like, is there some kind of devil's bargain thing going on here?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B. You know, it's a business. I do run this, and but when you're down there, you be liking the music, you be liking the fighting, you be liking the torture, you be liking the drinking, the food. It's all good. But otherwise, that's pretty much the options here. I be just a tiefling captain. I don't have any kind of extra power.
So it's just so it's just advertising then? I understand.
Unless your desires are exactly what I've already mentioned, then it lines perfectly. Which most people in hell, it be their desires, so it fits.
That do make sense. That probably is what led at least a few of them here in the first place.
Be all of them here.
Alrighty, mighty thanks, Captain Lucy. I'll head back down now.
Aye, and you feller in all the tarps, what do you gotta say?
We have, as I mentioned, we have been sent on a quest from our gracious Lord Satan. You said you know him on a personal level, yes?
Oh, I just know of Satan.
Ah, I
Everyone knows of
apologize.
Satan.
I am a relatively new resident. So
I can tell you
maybe,
be looking like a mortal.
Thank you. It is I take pride in this. Perhaps you could help me then. I have been sent to find what Satan desires most. What Satan misses most.
Roll me insight.
Oh, I think I have a working theory.
I'm gonna use the DM inspiration you gave me last session.
I trust you guys
Okay.
with your inspirations. I'm not tracking them. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
I bet he himself doesn't even know what he misses most, and he's probably got like several people down here trying to figure it out.
14.
Okay. You can't help but notice that he seems to kind of find amusement in what you're telling him. Yes, be looking for what he misses most. Absolutely. That's a tough one there. Good luck to you with that one. Hey there, feller.
I want to just see how high his psychic defenses are.
You kind of probe, and he's got not nearly as strong as the king. Like, that's definitely the strongest you ever felt. And not nearly as strong as your, what you've experienced your whole life growing up and the people you've been around. But it seems fairly strong. Like, this door's got like an iron bar on it or something, so it's not going to be easy to get any kind of information.
Above average, but also not Fort Knox.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna try anything. I'm just gonna kind of narrow my eyes at him. Well, thank you, Captain Nusi. I shall take my leave now.
Yes, you mortals. Good luck with your quest. And he does like air quotes. And have fun and enjoy yourselves.
Can I insight check those air quotes?
But a disadvantage this time because you didn't get the insight check the first time.
That's fair and valid.
But we still don't have the like.
You jerk! I got a natural 20 on my first roll. It's a 14 for a total of 17.
Okay. Yeah. You get the feeling that this is not the first time he's heard about this quest.
I thought so. I was on to something.
And yeah, Tank, you get inspiration for that guess.
Oh, cool. Let me mark that down because I'm also terrible at inventory management.
Alright.
I would like to I would like to go.
Well, let's
where-
figure out what's going on with Agathor first, just in
Oh, yeah, I
case
was
if you
gonna
guys.
let you. I was gonna let you do his scene, but I just wanted to say I was gonna go to where they're torturing.
Okay. But depending on what happens at Agathor, when you come downstairs, it might be one thing, it might be another. So you might decide differently what you want to do.
Okay.
Agathor, you approach the large group of people that are kind of all yelling and going crazy, and they seem to be surrounding some kind of fight in the center. And when you get there, it's like a little goblin and this little halfling man who's completely butt naked, and he's holding nothing but a pencil. And the little goblin is he was wearing some kind of like leather armor, but it's now been like poked holes in a bunch of different spots. And he seems to be kind of, you know, falling down with blood loss at this point. And he drops the butter knife that he was holding. And the little halfling jumps forward and does like a super, knee up to the upper jaw, knocking the guy down, and then stabs the pencil into the little goblin eye. And people go nuts. And they, in celebration, they all kind of lift up a little halfling onto their shoulders, and he gets whisked away. The goblin body gets kicked off the boat and into the lava. And stepping into the crowd, you notice this large, like dark black ash-like being that, when it's breathing and moving, all of its cracks and creases in its skin seems to kind of shift and reveal flame and lava and fire beneath, kind of glowing with flames, and its eyes are also just like glowing flames. And he has these big old horns. And he steps forward and he says, "Gortash will challenge any fighter. No weapons. And the winner claims the weapon of the loser. Who is strong to face Gortash?" Doesn't matter what you roll damage-wise. So your first hit, you're like, knock him down to one knee, and then he kind of slowly looks up at you. And with your second hit, you just completely knock him unconscious. He falls to the ground. One of his horns comes, like, clipping across. You can see it, like, skipping across the ground. The crowd goes silent. And then everyone goes nuts. And you hear them all cheering, "Agathor! Agathor!" And so at this point, Violin and Tank, you guys come back downstairs from your conversation with the captain, and you can hear pretty much half the bar and half the boat is cheering "Agathor" as he like stands up, and he seems a little burnt and singed and bruised, but otherwise victorious.
Agathor read one book about stoicism, and he's never been the same since.
Agathor read the definition of stoicism, and that's all.
Yeah, bold of you to assume. Hold on,
Oh,
Agathor
boy.
can read. Let's be realistic here.
So Agathor, presented to you by the small halfling who won the last battle. Actually, he presents to you. Give me 1 second. What would you prefer? A great sword, long sword, rapier, scimitar, or short sword? Okay. So
But you could give Violin a rapier.
held up above his head, and he kind of drops to a knee in honor of you as well, is this great sword with this beautiful golden kind of handle and pommel, and the leather grips is kind of filigreed with like red and flame in it, and it's got this beautiful like black obsidian kind of sheath. And when you pull the blade out, it's the most beautiful kind of metallic kind of sing that you've ever heard. The blade does sing to you, and what you hear, the distinct sound of... Oh, I have this written down somewhere. You hear the distinct sound of the scream from Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin, and you hear... And you feel in your soul that this blade, you need to awaken it. You need to ignite It's desire, it's passion, it's fire. And you know how to do it now. So Agathor, wake your blade. Perfect. So your blade...
We can't play anymore, otherwise copyright will kill us.
Yeah. Your blade ignites with flame, and you are now holding Hellraiser. Also known as, in D&D 5e lore, Flame Tongue.
Hell yeah.
So if you just look that
Flame
up,
Tongue's useful.
that's what you... Flame Tongue, but yours is going to be a +1, so it's an upgraded Flame Tongue.
Upgraded Flame Tongue?
But to ignite it, you always have to sing that song to it in battle. And that doesn't cost you, or it's supposed to be a bonus action, but I'm going to say it doesn't cost you anything, because it's, it's a fun flavor to have this kind of weapon in battle with you. So, you can just ignite it as long as you sing. Pretty much, yeah. You do it at the same time as you rage, and you can ignite your Hellraiser sword.
Barbarian?
Okay, so Agathor is celebrating and getting to know his new blade, and then Tank, you come downstairs and you're heading over past the crowd around Agathor to the far corner where you saw the torture chamber was. Violet, are you following Tank, or are you going somewhere else?
I'm gonna go elsewhere.
As Violet, before we split off, will you just hold on to this dagger just in case shit gets way too weird? And I hand you the hot pink teleport dagger, so if anything goes bad, I can just teleport to where you are.
Okay.
Alright, thanks. If you need to say anything, if stuff gets weird over there where you're going, just do the knock, I guess. I'll answer.
Yeah. It is kind of the whole reason I am here. I am very useful in that way.
Violet, where is it you're heading?
I'm gonna go dropkick Agathor in the schnuts.
Okay. Alright, we'll do that after. We haven't done enough.
Yeah, I feel
right
like
now.
that's an after thing.
Okay, so Tank, you approach the small little corner and you see that there is a little goblin there wearing
Wait.
red.
Music.
And he looks up at you and goes, "Hello there, friends. My name is Pimple, the Goblin Torturer. And what can I do for you today?"
I was kind of just curious what was going on over here, Pimple.
Oh, it's you're immortal, you're fresh, you don't know what's going on. Oh, it's fun, virgin blood, let's do this. Pimple explain. So, this is my torture chamber. We have hot iron brands, rips, stretch racks, whatever you want. I can enclose them in a coffin with spikes, walk across hot coals, or whatever you desire. And I can fulfill any desire because I have the ability to manifest whatever you hate most or whatever you want your vengeance against, and then you do whatever you want to that thing. Yes? Yes. But there is payment, yes. Payment needed for you to partake in my delectable delights.
Well, I don't know if I want to ask, but what kind of payment?
It's a vial of your mortal blood.
Oh, I'm a bit of a scientist. I just have a few of those on me at most given times. I'm trying to think if I could make this useful in any way. You said you do branding. Can you offer custom brands? Can I get a cool tattoo?
He wants me to torture you.
Oh, Oh, I misunderstood. I don't want to make assumptions, but I thought people in hell were kind of into being the tortured,
Yeah,
not the torturer.
I can fulfill any desire, so yes, absolutely, if this is what you wish. Pimple will oblige, but if you would also like to inflict pain on someone else, I have the ability to make that person here for you to do that with.
I get to pick the person, or you just like look inside my brain space and decide who I.
You pick the person, and then it comes. Yes.
Hell with it. I'm curious. Let's just see what happens. And I hand over a vial of blood.
All right. All right. Oh, that's and he takes the blood. Oh, the light, the lights. And he takes the blood and he sticks it in one of his little pockets. Actually, no. In fact, a much smaller goblin runs up to him and he hands the vial to him, and the little goblin runs away with it now. Yes, okay, yes, we'll take care of you, and I can brand you if you would like as well. That's okay. Awesome. No judgments here, man. Okay, you come with me, and he brings you over to this cage. And there's like a tarp over it, so it's kind of dark, but it's not a big cage. It's pretty small, actually. And you know there's something in there. You can't see it in the darkness. Yes, you're standing in front of kids. Yes, and you think, what do you want to be here? And whatever it is, poof, there it is.
I guess I'll just think about the King General.
Okay. And you see in the shadows, whatever you thought was there, which was pretty small, kind of morph into something much larger and taller and daunting. And walking out of the shadows towards the entrance of the cage is the King General.
This is strange. I really hope something comes out of this. At
Yes,
least a little
yes.
bit.
He opens the door. Pimple opens the door. Yes, come. And he grabs the king's hand. You come with me, yes. Okay, you, my friends, my beloved patron, what would you like to do to this guy?
Before anything else, Diddy, is there some kind of roll I can do to see what it is that I'm actually torturing? Because you said it was like some small little creature or something.
Yeah, roll me animal handling, nature. Yeah. Investigation or
Okay,
perception.
I will definitely go with investigation.
These will kind of get you little different kinds of information.
I got 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay. This is definitely not the king. This is something else. So you're right about that. You do not know what this thing is. But based off of the fact that Pimple is kind of moving it around, it seems to be submissive, non-aggressive, and you don't know if it. This is definitely bizarre and outside your realm. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to harm you or anything like that.
Don't know if there's anything I can do that'll help me gather more information. Let me just look over my character sheet really quick. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna, can I just hold, like, just a standard whip?
Yeah, you can pick up a whip. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Start simple and work up to the big stuff.
I'm just gonna pop it with the whip, and then I want to roll an insight check to gauge its reaction.
All right. Yeah. So like basically the Pimple like pulls it over to a wall, puts its hands up. Yes, you start like this. You know. Yes. Okay. Would you like the shirt open to start, or would you like to rip through the shirt?
Let's leave it down.
Okay. All right. You go ahead, and then when you do your whip, roll me your insight or animal handling.
We'll go insight because I have proficiency. 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay. whatever you're whipping is not reacting at all. Doesn't even seem to feel it. And with that, Pimple can kind of see the look on your face. What? Sir, you don't think it's real? Oh, I can get it. Yes, you must act painful. And so, with that, you can see that the what the king was supposed to be is like he's like shaking now. It seems to be kind of terrified, looking back at you. You can see fear in its face.
Okay, Pimple, I'm gonna be straight with you. I was just kind of curious about how this whole thing worked. Could you just tell me what it is that I'm actually hitting? You already got the vial of blood. You got your end of the bargain. I'm just looking for knowledge at this point.
He wants Pimple to reveal his secrets?
Just
For that, there'll be another vial of blood.
Okay, fine. This time I'll just take my dagger and actually give him some blood.
And he like grabs like the little goblin from before, runs out with a little vial and collects it themselves, and then disappears again. It's so fast! Oh my god! I can't believe we got 2 vials of blood. Mortal blood! Oh, I love it. Okay, yeah, yes. This is well, it calls himself, stupid being. It's a polymorph. So it has the ability to morph into anything. It doesn't feel pain. It has no real health or anything. It's immortal. And it can become anything you want it to be for as long as you want it to be that. And, it's basically like this kind of little, weird, being that, shape changer like thing. But it calls himself, or herself, or themselves, polymorph. So when they want to be morph, they be morph. When they want to be poly, they be poly. It is polymorph. And they're 1 and 2 and many.
Is polymorph the only one of its kind, or do its kind live down here in hell?
No. I've never seen another one. This is why Pimple's special. He got polymorph all to himself. Right, Polly? You from anywhere? And the king kind of looks at you and shrugs.
Okay, since I haven't tried the animal handling, and you've said it twice now, can I try to do an animal handling just to see... what information? To see... I guess to try and figure out if it's here against its will somehow.
Okay.
It's only a 16.
Yeah, it's hard to read. It's, I mean, it doesn't seem, again, not going to be aggressive. I don't know, maybe it doesn't really know what's going on, or what's good and what's bad. This is probably strange to it as well. And it's just kind of going with the flow. I guess the best way to describe it, indifferent.
Pimple, I got one more proposition for you.
Yes, my friends?
What would it cost for you to hand polymorph over to me?
You take my shining star away?
No, not take. Barter. Trade.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh yeah, I'm super good at those. Hey, I actually got a 17 flat.
That's gonna be a big one, you see, my friend. You see, I'm gonna be needing, fresh mortal blood. From not just now, I got 2 of yours. As good as you are. Variety is the spice of life, So, Pimple will require mortal blood from 3 others.
Temple,
vials.
that is about the most perfect number you could have possibly said. I shall be back momentarily. Let me go talk to my comrades.
Okay, excellent. Pimple would also do 1 vial each if you do have 3 friends. Or 3 vials from 2.
So
Just
6 vials total, or 3 vials between 2 friends?
so, yeah, 6 vials total, but no more
Okay.
than 3 per. I don't want more than 3. It's just not fresh anymore if it's more than 3.
I know I've been prying quite a lot, and I apologize, but I just have one further question. Just from a scientific standpoint, what do you do with the blood?
Ooh, so that's another one of my secrets, but I'm not revealing that one.
Okay, fair enough.
That'll cost you more blood than you have.
Understood. I shall return.
Are we waiting here?
I'll go find Violin and Agathor.
As soon as you step outside, you see Violin parallel to the floor, right at crotch height on Agathor. You've never seen such perfect fucking form on a drop kick to the fucking balls.
Why?
Olympic diver level.
I feel like I missed a step somewhere here.
He's still unconscious, so you kind of like drop it on him, but it's there, and the little gnome or little halfling guy will make sure he gets it. Okay, so
just
Violin
for
hits you in the
clarity's
nuts.
sake,
Is that where we are?
yeah, just for clarity's sake, this is just another flavor for Shadowblade, because I love Shadowblade.
Why are you shadowblading Agathor?
Because we both enjoy violence. It's in my name even. Violence. Violence.
So you're just hitting him because everyone else is hitting each other, so you just want to hit him.
Yeah, it's a mosh pit, is it not?
I mean, the fighting is a little bit more respectable, but sure, if you want to go knock him in the nuts, go ahead.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna run away after I fucking dropkick him in the balls.
I'm not stopping you. It happens. There's no it happens. You knock him. He's celebrating his win. You barge through the crowd. You jump and drop kick him in the nuts as Tank is regrouping and he sees this happen. You know, Agathor is bent over as he's in pain, and Violin's looking very proud of himself. And Tank, what do you want to say to these two knuckleheads?
I beat the victor! I am the new champion!
The crowd is booing Violin now, by the way.
I am going to have sex with all of your mothers.
Violin, if I may, I'm gonna open up my memories of the last 5 minutes to you, and you tell me what you think.
It is a strange man, is what that is. It is a very strange man.
Yeah, but I feel like the creature,
it could be worth
useful.
It would be very useful.
Agathor is already bleeding.
He's bleeding from the schnutz.
I don't even ask Agathor, I just grab the vials and wait for Violin to also make a decision.
And Violin, you were asking if you recognize the polymorph?
Yeah.
Roll me...
Can I make a check?
Yeah, roll me, history. What is this music? We're back
This
to
is the
this
same
again.
one I had on earlier. I can put on something else if you want. I just assumed this was okay because it was okay earlier.
Nah, let's go back to more fantasy right now. It was fun for a while, but now the gag's done.
Oh yeah, I capping.
Make me a history check as well.
Yeah, I did. I got an 18.
Okay. You don't recognize it, but you know through your travels there have been beings like this that are very similar in some ways. But you don't know where this... Yeah, but nothing like what you've seen in... not nearly as accurate and lifelike and everything as you see in Tank's memories. So it's nothing it's something you're familiar with, but nothing you've actually seen before yourself.
Yeah, I'm familiar with shape changers, but this is like a different kind of shape changer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's from probably from a world or a realm that you and your people are unfamiliar with, but it's got to be similar in some way to the realms you visited, you've seen.
Well, if this man deals in blood, it could be wise to have blood on us. I mean, obviously we have blood on us always, but to have pre-made vials of blood. I think we gather the blood, and then I shall go talk to him with you. Perhaps do some probing if you think it appropriate.
My main goal is to just get this polymorph thing. I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that it's getting tortured 24/7, 365, it seems.
Yes, but if that is the question: is having a shape changer worth it? It is a useful tool, I admit, but if it is like a rabid dog, then it would be more of a hindrance, would it not?
You saw the memory. It didn't even react whatsoever until Temple told it to.
So it is a well-trained dog.
I'm not sure. I definitely need to investigate it some more, but I can't do that if it's on the ship.
I just think it would be best for us to find out how intelligent it is to see if it is worth it, because giving blood to someone who wants blood is generally a bad idea in my experience. If someone wants blood and they are not bleeding out, it is usually because they are trying to fuck you over.
No, I did.
Or they are a vampire.
Yeah, maybe if it seems like you can probe without setting off any alarms, we can try it. But for now, let's just
Yes, I agree on this point. Yes. Let's see. 3 maximum from each of us should do the trick, no? Or no, 2 from... Yeah.
No, 3 from you, 3 from Ag. I got Agathor's 3 right here already. He was bleeding pretty good. And I'm actually gonna use a charge of my healer's kit to heal you up a little bit, Agathor.
While he's doing that, Violent is gonna cut himself and pour it into some vials.
Does anybody I'm also healing you, so patching you up. You'll be fine. Yes, I promise you it won't go to a vampire. Does anybody remember how much a healing kit heals for?
I think it was a D4 plus your proficiency.
Okay, that sounds right.
I believe. I can't remember. Let me see.
Oh, it's a D6 plus 4.
D6, okay. That sounds better.
You get 8 hit points back, Agathor. I'll actually just go ahead and use another charge, because I have like 30 charges of healing kits ever since that time that Higgins got them for me. You get another 10 hit points back.
Ignites.
Agathor, that's actually really freaking cool. I'm gonna try and get us a new pet that will hopefully be better than Smitten. Me and Violen are gonna go talk to this fella named Pimple. If Violen reaches out to you, that means there's something wrong. So be ready to help us.
You can go get a drink if you want at the bar.
Go drink. I just kicked you in the balls, and I'm gonna give him some coins. I'm gonna toss a gold your way. That should be enough to get you at least one ale.
If they even deal in gold.
This is true. Well, if they do not, they certainly deal in violence, and you are quite good in deal. You are quite rich in that matter.
Just make sure you don't sign any contracts, okay?
Don't sign anything unless all three of us have looked at it. That is the funniest thing you've said to me all day.
Alright, so you guys head back to Pimple, and Agathor heads to the bar. So you come back to Pimple, and he looks up. Oh, my friend, you're back so quickly. Oh, I love it. You have your blood for me? Yes, yes.
I do.
I want to just, touch at the edges of the polymorph's brain.
It's wide open.
How, is it human intelligence? Animal intelligence? Where is this thing?
Closer to animal intelligence.
But I assume with that wording you mean a smart animal then?
Yeah, it's aware. It's more sentient than most animals.
Information to Tank. I trust your judgment. I think it could be worth it.
Even if it's not, we can still free it. So if it seems like we're doing something immoral, eventually. So yeah, I'll hand over the blood.
Oh, wow, this is amazing. 3 from 2 other people? Oh, we each, that is... How many? 10? 8. 8 vials of blood for poor Pimple and his family. Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, I love it. Alright, and then you see 2 other kids show up and they grab the 3 vials and disappear really quickly. Oh, okay, Polly, come here, Polly. Alright, these people are your new friends. Yes, and Violin, for the first time, stepping out of the shadows, you see the King General walking towards you guys.
I'm immediately gonna slam this thing against the wall, with my psionics. I just fucking. Oh no! Wait, I remember.
Yeah, you know that it's a shape changer.
I know. You're right. I'm sorry. I think for a second, Violin almost does that himself because that was my immediate reaction, genuine immediate reaction. Because I forgot that Violin knows. But
yeah, you already touched its mind, so you knew where this being was, and it walked out from that same spot.
His immediate reaction to seeing the asshat who just killed him is to almost throw it through the wall, and then you see him calm down a bit. You definitely feel his psychic resonance sort of leave after he ramps up so quickly.
Alright, deal's done. Alright, see you. Goodbye. And he just disappears, and Pimple runs off and vanishes into the crowd.
Polly, can you take your original form? What you were before you were the King General?
And Polly nods to you. And then you see this kind of blur of motion, kind of like goop almost, and it changes into this kind of dull gray color, and then forms itself into like a 3-dimensional squishy looking star. No face, no facial expressions, no other kind of details on it. Just a gray, squishy 3D star. And it's just standing in front of you. Very small, like up to your knee in height.
Is it possible to make yourself smaller than that, Polly?
And Polly shrinks down even smaller. Now is like the size of like a chihuahua.
How big is the cage that Polly was in? Is it like a dog size?
No, like a human-sized cage.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll take my, backpack off and kind of open it up and be like, you can get in here and rest up if you need to, Polly, or if you want to.
And Polly just crawls into the backpack and just kind of lays there complacently.
Before you, I'm gonna tap into its brain.
Yep.
Does it?
See if
It was reading Violent's mind. It was reading not Violent. It was reading Tank's brain, wasn't it?
When did I say that?
Well, I assume that it was when he mentioned the King General, and it just knew what the King General looked like.
Right.
Yeah, I guess
So
I didn't think about how it would know that.
How does it? I want to know how it knows that. Is it like able to access his? Does it have some limited psychic abilities, or is it some sort of magic? What's going on there?
Roll me an intelligence.
Can I also make the roll? I guess it wouldn't make sense for me to be able to do it because this is psychic stuff. Never mind.
Yeah, it would have been if you had done it initially the first time you saw him change, but now it's just kind of out of character to do it this way. And so, what was yours?
Do I get to add proficiency?
Sure.
19.
You get the feeling there are some psychic abilities, but it seems to be more towards emotions, feelings.
So
And
not
somehow
telepathic, but empathic?
Yeah, more like that. It can get these feelings and somehow through that can more like form into the thing that these feelings are associated with.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just got one more question, Polly. Then I'll let you chill until however long. Is it possible for you to communicate?
And Polly just kind of sits there.
Interesting. I will figure you out somehow, Polly. For now,
I think it is effectively a border collie. It is
what?
smart. Border collie. I cannot say it in a violent voice.
I know what you said, but I was just Tank probably doesn't know what a border collie.
You have never heard of border collie? It is a very smart animal. They use them to herd cattle.
Oh, like a dog.
Yes, it is a dog. Yes.
Okay, I got you. Well, this still feels strange, and I don't quite know what to think of it. But let's go see how Agathor is. Maybe he learned something. He probably did.
Yes, I would not mind having a port wine. I would not having some wine myself.
Yeah, let's go see how he.
Alright, so Agathor, when you approach the bar, behind the bar is a rather attractive for her race troll barkeep, and she looks over you. Well, hello there, wonderful big old man who won the battle over there. Are you a little thirsty right now? You need a drink. Oh, you see, we don't have water here. But let's Kaleva fix you up good and nice. We'll get you a beautiful drink that will help you going forward and get you right back on your feet there, lassie. Well, I got 2 drinks for you, and 2 drinks only. And you pick from those 2. Anything else from this realm that you drink, it's not good for you. You die. So... You get these 2, alright? You get 1 drink, Judgment Day. Or the other drink is Lucifer's Lament. Lucifer's Lament, or Judgment Day. Which drink would you like there? He's muted.
Bro, yeah, you're muted, bro. I think he's having background noise or something like that.
So you guys approach the bar and you
I
realize
think he unmuted.
Agathor is sitting, still pondering the decision of which drink to order, as Tank and Violin regroup with them at the bar. And Kaleva looks to you. Oh, hello there, other friends. Like I was telling your friend here, we have 2 drinks. Judgment Day or Lucifer's Lament. Which one would you like to have today? And for you there.
Can I ask what they do? Or taste like?
Oh, that's the beauty of it. You have to do it first.
Judgment Day, I guess.
And finally, for you, Lucifer's Lament or Judgment Day.
Valen's gonna pull out a gold coin and flip it. If it is heads, it is Judgment Day. If it is tails, it is Lucifer's Lament.
I do love the chance.
Lucifer's Lament for me.
Perfect. All 3 of you get in front of you. Sorry, Tank, you got Judgment Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tank, in front of you, there's like a shot glass with a flame on the top of it, and it's red. And then the other 2 of you got the Lucifer's Lament. It's the same kind of thing, but it's got a blue flame. All right, drink up there. And you guys take your shots. Each of you need to make me a con save.
I have proficiency in this. Yippee!
I finally got a natural 20.
Nice.
Yippee!
Look, I'll do it.
19. For a
also
23.
Agathor?
Black. Yeah, he's in the trenches right now.
I like how you said Burlock.
Wow. Look at the natural 20s. You guys are right. The moment Amelia's gone, all the luck goes to everyone else. So
Hey,
all of you pass your con saves, so you don't take any fire damage. Instead, you get the benefits of each of the drinks. So, for Lucifer's Lament, for those of you who drank that, you now have resistance to fire damage until your next long rest.
Cool. Should have came to the bar first, Agathor.
Apparently. And Tank, for you, for Judgment Day, you now possess the Dragonborn Fire Breath weapon for 1 attack.
Oh, that's cool. So I can just... I can keep that in my pocket for whenever I need to...
Everyone else's will run out after a long rest, but yours is a Fire Breath weapon at any use, anytime, but 1 time only.
Gotcha.
I have a strange question for you, barkeep.
And what can I help you there with?
The magic in this drink, it is... The fire is a crucial part of it. It must be on fire when consumed for it to appropriately work.
I believe so. Yeah, it seems. Yeah, that sounds right.
Shame. Thank you.
Who do you get these drinks from? That's a pretty strong concoction. I'd like to meet this person if possible.
Well, I make them myself here.
Oh, you're a bit of a alchemist?
I'm a barkeep in hell.
Yeah, but okay, never mind.
I assume liquor made in hell is just always on fire. It's magical.
I'm sorry. You get the one. Any more than that, you die. And Tank, you get the feeling that she's unaware of these benefits that you guys possess now. This is not normally something that happens to people from hell who drink these drinks.
Oh, okay. Is there a chance that you could at least tell me how you make them?
That's my secret there. Can't not be giving that away or else they'll just give my job away.
True. Plus, the DM scared it would break the game if one of his players could,
Constantly do that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would kind of ruin things, wouldn't it?
It was worth a try.
No, these are not for to go. You come here and you keep coming back here to get these drinks. As you can tell, I did not charge you for it. It's just coming here gives us business. As long as people keep coming here, there's a reason for us to keep doing this.
All right.
And money is not a big thing in hell. We don't. There is no reason for the gold.
That was very generous of you, and I appreciate the hospitality.
And good luck with the rest of your adventures, there, friends.
Thank you, sir.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Oh, the beauty. Okay. Roll me persuasion.
I'm significantly
there.
more drunk than I realized.
And she kind of looks at you. You're not bad yourself there, lad. I saw you in the battle. You're taking on Gortash all alone and winning. It's quite impressive. And she like runs her finger up your arm. Oh, and strong man indeed you are. For a mortal, you're quite impressive. You know, Kaleva, we living on the ship, I have my own quarters. And if you're looking for a little, a second round of festivities, as they were, you're more than welcome to come and join me for a little cardio workout.
Jesus Christ.
Violin's gonna telepathically, please tell me you are not too stupid to understand what she is saying.
I can do laps in a bedroom? What?
Agathor, warrior, friend. Oh, Agathor. Violen starts to genuinely get visibly upset at his stupidity. He kind of has a minor mental breakdown at the fucking bar table. Agathor. Agathor, she wants to take you to the Bone Zone.
Violen, I think we should just let it happen. Something you just have to learn on your own as a person on a journey should. This seems like one of those things.
He is... friend.
Alright, let me get my assistant to take over for me and we'll go back for a good while then.
Miss Barkeep, I actually have one more question. I know that, barkeeps have a knack of, picking up on rumors. And, we're on a bit of a quest to figure out what Mr. Satan himself misses most dearly. Have you heard anybody talking of such things at your fine establishment here?
Roll me an insight check.
Oh, that's not good. 17, 13 plus 4.
Okay. Just like the captain, you feel like this is not the first time she's heard it. You can see that she's kind of amused by you asking about it. Oh, you got the quest there, I see. You're one of the questers. The mortal questers. Oh, it's fascinating, fun stuff. No, I do not know anything about that. Good luck, though. And then she grabs Agathor by the hand and drags him back to her room.
Valen? Valen? I believe that we may have been sent on what some people would call a wild goose chase.
Yes. It is probably for the best that we are headed north. North, after all. Perhaps.
DM. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was. Never mind. I was going to rant. I was yapping.
DM. The more north that we move, does the feeling of like magnetism or however you want to describe it, does the feeling get stronger inside of me?
Yes. Yeah, you notice that while this has all been happening, while the boat's been proceeding north along the river, you definitely get the feeling gets stronger and stronger as you get closer to your destination.
I feel her presence in me now, even more than I did before we first got here. So I think we're getting fairly close to be.
So, Agathor runs off to do his fun activities. You two just kind of bide your time as you continue your travels north. And we're just going to take a quick pause there before we pick up. Again, we'll give us 10 minutes there, folks. And we're going to take a quick break, okay?
God, I feel like an old.
All right, welcome back to Fate and Folly, the Chosen Ones. So where we left off before the break, our intrepid heroes were aboard the Morning Star, a cantina lava bar, just kind of partying it up with fights and drinks and torturing and all that kind of fun stuff. And now Agathor snuck off to the secret room with Kaleva, the troll barkeep, and they are going to make sweet, sweet love. No need of beating around the bush. That's exactly what they're doing, and we're all adults here. We know what's going on behind closed doors. Yeah, role play it, voice act the entire scene. No, fuck that. So while this is happening,
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Violet,
Heyo.
Violet and Tank are just kind of enjoying the party still. You know, it's not much for longer. Agathor not having very much experience in bed doesn't last very long, so, you know. No, we're not. Alright, you last a decent amount of time. However much time is, that's impressive to everybody. We wait that much time, and then, Tank, you start feeling this pull now, more towards the inland. You reach as far north as you need to go. You now need to go on and block. I'm echoing on your. There we go. No, still going. There we go. So, Tank, you kind of feel that you guys need to go ashore now and continue along your trek. So the captain pulls you guys aside. They release the bridge. All of your friends you have made on your adventure aboard the Morning Star wave you goodbye. Agathor comes running out a little bit. We will not pursue this dragon further, but follow your path with you, as we are lost, because we have lost our gods and goddesses. We have not felt them for an age. But if it comes time for us to go, I am sorry, but we will not follow you to your realm. If we have that opportunity, we will go home, and we will try to fix what we can.
I would not ask you to follow me into a battle that has been when you have one that calls you to home. But if your home truly has been lost, I would ask that you come and save ours. And I'm going to reach my hand out to shake the leader.
To your what?
I'm going to reach my hand out to shake the leaders.
He's going to say before he shakes your hand, we have to see our homes for ourselves. If we can find our way to you after, perhaps. But we have to go there first.
I believe that is amendable.
I'll nod.
And then he shakes your hand.
I'm going to turn up towards the dragon. great crimson worm. Your hunters become your allies. Our allies. Their strength and our strength is yours. Forgiveness. Can you find it in your heart?
Roll me a persuasion with advantage. Because you are her ally. She's already said that to you.
It's only a 10.
Anyone want to help? No, this time I'm going to allow it. After the DM's discretion.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you ask if we want to, then yeah.
Just got to tell me how you're going to help.
I'll look to the dragon and be like, the Lady of the Lake has pulled me here personally. She guides me to you. She guides us to them. Clearly, this is a sign that fate has gathered us here all today. I'm also gonna waste my judgments thing and just shoot fire breath into the air. It's like a real song.
Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. And, wow. That's cool. Agatha, what was your roll then? Alright, so, Violent, add a D3 to your 10.
2.
Alright, 12 total. But with Tank's assist, with the breath, you can see the kind of look of shock in the dragon's face. Because she was kind of teasing you for being a lizard boy, kind of thing. Seeing flames come from you, there's a new level of respect. And she looks down and goes, I will err to the side of forgiveness for this encounter. I thank you, chosen ones of the Lady of the Lake, for assisting me in this matter and allowing me now to return to my brood, to my egg, and raise them to be an ally of the chosen ones. And with that, she flaps her giant wings and takes off and heads back to her lair.
Does the feeling of from the goddess like wane or anything as the dragon flies away, or do I still
No,
feel?
it's still been pulling you actually down like a few more rows of buildings. So it's
Okay.
you know it's still in the not. This is not it. You just stopped here.
Okay. But we gained a powerful ally in our fight against the Dark One.
Yeah, Vanagavana Kanakanov and her egg are friends of yours, and you've also gained the followers of 10 poachers of mortal souls also trapped here. Other chosen ones.
Diddy, can you write down that name in the NPC tracker just because I want to make sure I write it down properly?
Yeah, I will write all these names down at the end of the session like I always do.
Oh
Okay.
wait, can I see if I spelled it even halfway remotely correctly?
Okay, try.
BONAKONOKANO.
They're all A's. There are no O's.
Oh,
And the name is actually a palindrome, so it's the same way forwards as backwards.
I have it spelled as a palindrome.
Anyways, so it takes off, and your 10 new followers are right behind you guys as you now keep heading towards the pole, the ping that you have. And you reach what is presumably probably right now, with all the other broken ones down, like this is the tallest tower of all the towers in this great super city you're in. And oddly enough, outside this tower is like this giant apple. And you can see through the entrance that there's a staircase that leads upwards.
Is the apple like a real giant apple or like a statue?
Roll me investigation.
Oh no, that's a 9.
It's more like a sculpting of an apple.
Okay. I guess we should head up the stairs.
Actually, it's a good thing you mentioned that, because the staircase is completely dark. Like, there is no lighting. And it's just a narrow, staircase going up and down this kind of concrete corridor into the sky. And it's very, very dark. So, Agathor, if you were to sing your song, you could light it, and it does help with the 20-foot radius of light around you. And the flame lights slowly. It ascends from the bottom up to the top very slowly, but it does light like it normally does. And yeah, you guys can ascend the staircase, and you keep going and going.
Can I make a history check to see if I'm familiar with any sort of apple imagery tied to hell
Sure.
or Satan?
Has it been 10 minutes? By the time you guys get to the top of the stairs, yes.
History.
But you're not at the top of the stairs yet. He's doing this while you're walking up the stairs, Agathor. So if there's something you wanted to do, you can do it. Okay, cool.
It's awesome. Oh, it's only an 11.
Plus the D3?
Yeah, that's with the D3.
Okay. You can only think of, in the Garden of Eden, there was an apple.
I had that thought also.
Yeah. I just didn't know if there was, a Garden of Eden story in this world, in this universe.
This is once again from the stories you've heard from all over, but
Yeah,
like you've
from
learned
all
before,
over.
Satan is not from the same ones that you've learned. So probably that's not applicable here either.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking.
Tank, you're going to say something?
No, I don't think I was gonna. I don't remember.
Okay, never mind.
I think the same point that you made, that it's just not necessarily the same devil.
Yeah.
All
right, so you guys continue up the stairs, up and 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 up, and once you think you're almost there, you just keep going up. And up 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 and up. And finally, you get to a point and it says halfway. And you go up and up and up and up and up and up. I'm just fucking with you. Alright, we're there. You're the top floor. And you guys enter into this glass room. Like you're the very top floor and all the walls are glass. You can see out into the clouds. You're up in those kind of red, foggy clouds. Can't see anything else around you, but there's nothing else in this room really either. These few rectangular boxes in the corner with some lights flashing and flickering on it, but like nothing else. And as you walk into the room, you hear a voice. And the voice says, "Hello, and welcome, friends. I am Siri. I am the keeper of the history of this world. And who might you be?"
We are collectively known as the Chosen.
"Hello, the Chosen. I am Siri. How can I help you today?"
Knowledge of the whole world. History of the whole place. I guess I'll just straight up ask, what is it that Satan misses the most?
Yes, I can absolutely tell you. But first, you need to know the background. Do I have your permission to do a little monologuing?
Permission granted.
Wait, let me lock in real quick. Let me turn up Diddy's volume. Okay, I'm locked in.
Welcome, friends. And you are now on our beautiful world of Earth. This was the first of all the Weaver's creations. He created life, love, happiness, desire, faith. It was absolutely a haven. But it wasn't perfect. You see, the Weaver had to create balance. And to create balance, he had to introduce war famine, disease, and death into the world. And there was balance. And satisfied with his creation, he set off on the task of creating other realms. But while he was gone, the people of Earth became fascinated with what happens after death. Research led them to accidentally freeing the four pillars from the shadow, unleashing the apocalypse on Earth. Many tried to fight back, including the few magical beings in this realm. The Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, leprechauns, Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, Abominable Snowman, Cupid, and many others. All were destroyed, with the exception of the greatest of all, Santa Claus. Tormented by the loss of his world, Santa fell into a darkness that he never recovered from. And he is now what we know as Satan.
Oh my god.
Bro's dyslexic.
The Weaver was too late to stop the apocalypse on Earth, but not on his other worlds. He instilled true gods on the other realms as protectors, not fictional beings as it was on Earth. If these gods fail, then the realm will surely die. To defeat these four pillars of the apocalypse, you must awaken the gods and breathe life into their faith once again. This will weaken these deities and hopefully reconnect you with the Weaver. Does that answer your question, the Chosen Ones?
It was very, very informational, but I'm still not quite sure what it is that Santa misses most.
Santa was this fictional being, not so fictional, that brought joy and happiness to the world once a year on Christmas Day, where he delivered gifts to all the good kids. There was caroling, there were Christmas trees and cookies and milk and reindeer and Rudolph and, wonderfulness. I imagine Satan is not aware of his desires from his past life as Santa.
So if we were to perhaps do a replication of this Christmas, you called it, you think that would probably fulfill his desire, even if it is subconsciously.
Perhaps it is worth a shot, I would think.
We
Well,
must recreate Christmas.
You don't have to necessarily monologue this part, Siri, but could you tell us every detail about Christmas? I know you just gave us a lot, but any information is good. So yeah, just enough to make it where our characters know the whole.
Siri will now spend the next however many hours. Let's roll. I'm gonna roll. Oh wow! Siri manages to cover all of Christmas in 2 hours. She goes over every detail about Christmas and how you guys are Christmas experts.
Okay, cool. All right. Well,
Wait, before we go, there are other important questions to ask.
And what can I help you with?
The four pillars that you described, the ones who brought about the apocalypse. The four pillars from the shadows, you called them?
Yes, the Weaver introduced them into the shadows to bring balance.
And that is war, famine, death, and...
Disease.
Okay, yes, I understand. I thought those were examples of the things that they do, but not their actual titles. I understand. What is the Dark Lord?
Who is this Dark Lord?
Lots of roots, glowing pink eye. Lots of apocalyptic stuff.
That sounds unfamiliar to what happened on Earth.
Unrelated. Oh, that is not good.
Not unrelated, unfamiliar. It may be that
Unfamiliar.
the four pillars have evolved since their first
That is true.
outing, or perhaps they have allied with somebody that wasn't around to ally with on this Earth realm.
Siri, how many... Do you know the names of all the gods that the Weaver created?
The names of the gods on Earth that don't actually exist. I do not know all the other realms as I am on Earth and created by people of Earth.
A shame. I have no other questions, do you?
No, this was much more informational overall than I thought it would be. I understand why the lady led us here now.
Yes. Ah, wait, I have a question. Can you describe the capabilities of the four pillars? Other than, well, this one is war, this one is famine, this one is death, this one is disease. Do they have maybe disease can create new diseases or herald new diseases, etc., etc., etc.?
Yes, when Earth experienced them, there was lots of war and distrust and lots of famine, with the distrust not allowing connection with food, and lots of disease because people were famished and sick and impoverished, and this led to ultimately everyone's death. They are as they are named, and they can cause and do anything within those names' limits.
Yes, this was quite a dumb question. I apologize for wasting everyone's time.
I am here to help. I am Siri.
Siri, Lumos.
The lights turn on in the
I knew that would. I knew it would work.
But it's weird, like they're electrical? You guys have never seen this before.
Well, what is this light? It is fluorescent.
Oh, right.
It makes me queasy and unsafe.
Let's get out of here. Thank you for all your help, Siri.
I believe these lights were designed to test the durability of the glass, as many employees would fly and run into them and fly out of the building.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But good luck with your journey there, friends.
Agathor, you didn't ask any questions. Did you have anything you wanted to ask?
Ask it anyways. This is, I feel, the very first and last time we will meet an almost all-knowing being.
And you guys spend the next 1 hour talking about sex. And Siri gives you a very in-depth...
Agathor starts asking, what does it mean when she wants me to bleep in her bleep with my bleep?
And Siri gives you like a whole STI talk. You know, you want the love, wear the glove, and all that kind of stuff.
Want the love, wear the glove. I'm working that into my rotation.
Yeah, and she does that too. All right.
Wait,
So
you guys, wait, you have babies through sex? What? That is so stupid.
How? It's
Oh,
way
no.
to know that, Agathor. Let's just hope that that's not the case.
Wait, Tank, does your kind also have sex to make babies?
Yeah, that's pretty common throughout most humanoid races.
What? I just lay an egg. We lay eggs. I just lay an egg. I would sooner kill you. That is my egg.
This is the point. This is the point where Tank just starts exiting the building.
Wait, Violet is
And-
his world is turned upside. You don't lay eggs?
And you guys descend the staircase. Your 10 companions are waiting for you at the bottom. Have you found what you needed to find? Do you know how to get us home with Satan's blessing?
How many of you need to have sex to have a baby?
Wait, what? This is how we have to get home? Yeah.
No,
of the
but
10
no.
of
I
us-
had an unrelated revelation while I was inside that building. I just
Then,
lay
like,
an egg.
nine
You
of
have
them
to have
raise
sex.
9 of them raise their hands. And like this weird amiibo creature in the back raises their hand, being like, kind of indicating that it's like mitosis. They just divide.
Asexual reproduction, right?
Yeah, they kind of nod.
I give him a wet high five.
Slap that bitch. All right, but the leader's still
He's a
looking at you,
gloop
Tank.
man.
He's looking at you, Tank. So you have the information.
Are any of you from Earth?
No, we are not from Earth.
Oh, well, let me explain to you a little concept called Christmas.
So you guys begin your long walk back south again as you'd explain Christmas. And Siri could do it in 2 hours, but you guys not knowing about Christmas, it takes you like 6 to talk about what Christmas is to these guys. And the entire time you're brainstorming different ideas of what you could do to kind of, recreate Christmas for Satan, and you're coming up with all these plans, and that's where we're going to end our session. Goodbye, everyone. Well, not next week. It'll be 2
Not
weeks
next
from now.
week.
In 2 weeks. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for joining
Bye.
us.
Good night,
Thank you for
everyone.
spectating. We appreciate
Everyone,
you.
bye.
Goodbye.